everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the second episode of Plumbob Talk with Tam. In this episode we're going to talk about everything that happened last week, and actually a lot of things happened last week. So basically we got the neighborhoods broadcast from the EA, and they talked a lot about neighborhoods. Also, a new trailer for City Living Neighborhoods came out 5 minutes ago. I'm filming this right after that trailer came out, and also we have a couple of announcements what is going to happen in the next quarter. So I'm going to talk about all of those things, but first of all we're going to talk about the broadcast that happened last week. I'm not completely sure on which date. I'm thinking 30th or something like that, September 30th, but basically in this little broadcast, actually it's not a little broadcast, it lasted for over an hour, something like that, hour and 30, and we got an option to see all of the apartments, not all of the apartments, but a couple of things that are going to be introduced in this new expansion. And we saw actually the apartment complex with the pre-made family. So every apartment complex includes at least one pre-made family, and yeah, you can also add descriptions to show more details, and overall theme and personality of the area. And we actually got the option to see certain neighborhoods. So there are I cannot quite remember how many neighborhoods, but we have Myshuno Meadows, we have Arts Quarters, we have Fashion District, Spice Market, Uptown, and I think I haven't forgot anything. If I did, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to talk about all of these districts, and you can actually see that in the trailer that is going on right now in the background. I'm actually going to insert the trailer in the background while I'm talking, and the reason why there is no face cam this time is because I'm a little bit sick, so I didn't want to put in a face cam because I look like, I don't want to say, but I do not look my best. So let me talk about Myshuno Meadows first. And this area is going to be very interesting because actually they are introducing the wedding lot. It is going to be 64 by 64 lot, and it is going to be pre-made wedding lot. So it's not going to be something generic, but it's going to be definitely a wedding lot. And it's the public lot with a wedding area set up with swans swimming on the water and stuff like that, and it looks really good. And Myshuno also has a beautiful butterflies garden, if I'm not mistaken. I think I said it right. And 6 sculptures that you can look at, and they look really good. And something weird is going to happen at that period. From 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, you will be able to see weirdos coming out, including old people in pajamas, dudes in weird masks, trash raccoon, and actually the trash raccoon is going to start fights and pick up litter around the city, which is really interesting. Also, one thing that they are going to introduce with this new expansion is food carts, and I'm really excited about that because they're adding a couple of new types of food. For example, they're going to add ramen food, Chinese, Japanese, Mexican, and they're even going to add a cupcake cart, and you can find that in the Uptown. And Uptown is also amazing if you want to progress with your career, and especially if you want to progress with your politician career. Yeah, I think I said it right. I'm really excited about that career. I loved political career in The Sims 2 and The Sims 3. It is actually one of my favorite careers ever in The Sims, so I am extremely excited about that. I love the city hall in The Sims 3, and I'm actually hoping that they're going to return that someday, but yeah, I'm not going to talk about that right now. So also, as I said, Uptown is going to be amazing for political career, and Uptown also has a couple of different venues for swimming, gym, and stuff like that. So if you're overheated that day, you can go and swim in a beautiful pool and maybe work out at a gym and stuff like that. So I was talking about food carts, so let's return to that. We have the Japanese cart that introduces sushi and pufferfish. If I'm not mistaken, I think I said that right. But pufferfish can kill sim if it is poor quality, and I'm extremely excited about that. Also, food carts are going to have around 26 to 28 new recipes across all food carts. So I find that really interesting and really good because they are adding a huge amount of recipes, and I'm hoping that all of the Sims will be able to learn those recipes. And I'm actually not sure, but I'm hoping that you can own a cart. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure about that, but I'm hoping that you can own a cart. Cards can be put on your lots, and you'll be able to hire an NPC for them. That I'm sure of. But I think that you can actually make recipes on the food cart no matter what. And Across all districts, there will be a dynamic street change. Food carts that close up in one spot will make the way for carts to open up in the other areas of the public area. So that sounds really fun. And they're adding those dynamic events that they were talking about. They want the world to be more dynamic, and I think that that's something really interesting. Also, we're going to have the arts quarter. The gurus actually explained that the district was fashioned after Moroccan influence, with a lot of vibrant colors, huge sculptures, and stuff like that. So I think that sounds really interesting, and I definitely want to see that. And we're going to have an art center, and it will basically display art and every type, such as paper station to draw on, clay ball modeling. I think that we will have the woodworking tables and stuff like that. And basically, your Sims who are into art can go over there and appreciate arts. So I think that district is really interesting. Also, we're going to get murals that you can paint on the floor and on the walls. That reminds me of Sims 3 University. Really interesting. And also, one thing I'm going to talk about murals and graffitis. You can have actually, I think it is from the painter's career, not career, painter's, not career, but painter skill. Yeah, painter skill. And those murals will be littered through the city. There is a small square in the build by mode when you can buy that square and place it wherever you want, so your sim can paint there. And mural can be basically anything you want, anything your sim wants. They are going to turn it into a mural, and I think that sounds really interesting. Also, one more thing that I want to talk about, and that is art related, is street selling. You can sell your masterpieces, your paintings on the street. So you basically will have a little wall with the cart and with the wheels down, and you can place your paintings, and I'm not completely sure, but I think you can place your photographs, and you can sell them. You can mark up places, mark down prices, and mark up prices. And yeah, kids can set up a lemonade stand and stand, and I think that it will be really interesting. Also, you can place these crafting sale tables on your lot and sell something from. It will be like a garage sale, and I think it will be really interesting. Next thing I want to talk about is basketball, you guys. Basketball is something that was introduced in The Sims 3 as a premium object, and now they're going to introduce it as a regular object that comes with an expansion, of course. And a basketball really looks amazing. You will have a basketball court in the middle of the town, if I'm not mistaken, and also you can play the I cannot remember, dunking game or something like that, and your sim can actually break the backboard. And I think that is really funny and really interesting. You can unlock achievements by making 73 baskets, something like that. And the torch of 73 isn't only shiny, but lights on fire as well. So I think it really looks interesting. And next thing that I want to talk about basketball is that clicking on a basketball hoops lets you select what kind of shoot you want to try on. So you will have a dunk, a dribble, a shoot around, and one more. I think it's dream big, dream large, dream big. I think, yeah. And you can also challenge other Sims to play basketball with you. For example, if you have Grim Reaper, you can challenge Grim Reaper to have a basketball game with you. And you can also get hurt while playing basketball and stuff like that. So I think that it will look really, really interesting. Next thing, you will have a performance space. You can use a guitar or violin, or I don't know if you can use a keyboard, but I know for these two for sure. And you can perform for simoleons, for tips. If you don't know, if you didn't know, so you can perform for tips. And I think that they were trying to return something that was introduced in late night. Yeah, Sims 3 late night. And I feel like this expansion is going to bring us a lot more interactions and a lot more stuff than previous expansions, and I'm really excited about that. Also, you're going to have living statues. Those are the type of performers. So living statue performer will be randomly generated into your town, and you can have he can be in two outfits, astronaut or cowboy, and you can scare them, tease them, and basically talk to them. And you can I think you can tip them, and I think it will be really, really interesting as well. Also, one more thing that they're introducing is a podium that is going to be able and podium can be used by politicians, and they can make their stand with the podium and lead protests and stuff like that. So politician career is going to be very, very inspiring, I don't know. And you can place your podium whenever you want. You can put it in your inventory and just drag it out and start a protest. And even if your sim isn't in the political career, he can start the protest. So that is going to be extremely, extremely good. Another thing that they were in the Create a Sim, they actually in the sorry guys, I'm a little bit sick, so it's really hard for me to talk. So in the stream, they talked about Create a Sim a little bit, and they talked about a new aspiration and the new trait that they are going to add into the game. So they are adding vegetarian trait that will go with new recipes, and with this trait, Sim will get grossed out if they eat meat, and they will get the uncomfortable moodlet, and that is really, really good. A new moodlet is going to appear in your user interface, and there's going to be a note where you will be able to find out if your sim is a vegetarian or not. And also the new aspiration is going to be placed in the in the location category, and it is called City Native Aspiration. It is all about city. It includes goals to critique art, attend festivals, take a part in all city has to offer, for example, murals and stuff like that. And it is going to be a great way to go through new content. So basically, if you're just starting with the Sims 4 City Living, you pick that aspiration and you will be able to explore everything that they're going to add in City Living. Now, let me talk more about the districts. I actually skipped through those. So we are going to have the Fashion District, a flashy neighborhood that was mostly inspired by Tokyo. And this is the area where they are going to introduce karaoke. And they are introducing a karaoke bar named Honey Pop, karaoke venue, something like that. And something else that they just talked about, but I cannot actually remember. Something about the great this acoustic lot. I think that the Honey Pop lot have the great acoustic lot trait. Something like that. Yeah. I think I said it right. So we have as well the Spice Market District that is nestled next to the docks and large bridge that lights up at night. And it is a very old school district, and I think that that's everything that they said about that. As I said, I was talking about the Uptown District before, that is very, very modern and New York-like in my mind personally, because I've never been to New York, so I'm kind of imagining it as New York. I cannot talk today. I'm really sorry, guys. I have a cold and my throat is a little bit itchy today. So Uptown, you can have actually a helicopter pad. You do not have the option to fly the helicopter, but you do have a helicopter pad, and that sounds really interesting. I'm hoping that they will at least add some kind of animation with a helicopter coming to the building and landing down, and maybe helicopter landing up and going away from the building. So I think that will be really, really interesting. I think that I talked about everything that there is to talk about this new expansion. Also, there are a couple of miscellaneous things that they mentioned, and I actually read this at the Sims VIP page that I'm going to put down in the description down below. So basically, you're going to get fireworks close to wedding arch will automatically fire when Sims kiss. So when your Sims kiss at the wedding venue, the fireworks will start. Then a new cultural radio station that has vibes of Moroccan Japanese music was described as zesty. The largest paintings ever shipped in the content of the Sims 4 Sims 4 is in this expansion pack. There are club rules for basketballs, video game consoles, possibly singing. Murals are still a paint rule. Then there are a lot of new beds. There are going to be string lights. Then a new state-of-art pigeon technology is going to improve the AE of pigeons to make them fly and flock instead of just loop pecking animations. So pigeons are going to get a lot more animations. That sounds really, really interesting for me. And there is now a new technology where pre-made Sims can now start the game pregnant. Oh my god, can you believe that, you guys? That is really, really good. Really, really good. And also there is trash or treasure collectibles that can be found during the flea market only, including old grimy desk lamps, chairs, sofas, and more. So I just read this from the Sims VIP page, so you can check that out there. Did I talk about festivals? No, I did not talk about festivals. Okay. So every single district is going to have its own festival, and each festival has unique snow globe from the swag stalls, I think, something like that. And boxes of collectibles will be around the city on the side of the street, similar to digging and looking for frogs. That sounds really, really interesting. When you eat pufferfish, and that pufferfish can be poor quality, you can die from it, as I said before, and there's a secret to that, something like that, and festivals will be advertised on the advertisement board. That is really, really, really interesting. So basically, when a festival starts, you're going to get the little announcement, and the gurus actually said that the next live stream that I have absolutely no idea when it's going to be is going to be focused on festivals. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I will probably cover the festivals next week. So stay tuned for that. I'm really, really excited about that. Sorry, guys. So, next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is the upcoming content quarterly something. So basically, they added a little video on Twitter, and they talked about everything that is going to happen in the next quarter, so winter quarter. And the first thing that they actually already added to the game is the seasonal event for this Halloween event, and they added the Day of the Dead event, which is really interesting. You're collecting sugar skulls, and when you collect all 9 of sugar skulls, you can praise them or something like that, and you are going to get another sugar skull, and the Grim Reaper is going to appear. So that sounds really interesting and really funny to me. And actually, they talked about a couple of stuff packs that they're going to introduce. So one stuff pack is going to come in the winter. Actually, both of those are coming in the winter. One is a seasonal stuff pack, and the second one is going to be like a luxury stuff pack or something like that. So yeah, I'm really excited about everything. Seasonal challenge is starting this fall. Actually, it's already started. A holiday celebration pack is coming first. I'm thinking December. I'm just guessing, you guys. That is not completely sure. So I'm thinking December, and the stuff pack afterwards, the luxury thingies, whatever you want to call them. I think that they are going to be for January or something like that, because the this quarter lasts till February if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. They are actually announcing a lot of more content. They are adding a lot more content into the game, and I think that they are. I cannot say that they are listening to us, because I'm not really excited about the holiday stuff pack, because how to play with holidays if you don't have seasons? You know what I mean? It would be really weird, because we do not have snow, and snow mostly revolves around Christmas. So I think it's going to be a little bit difficult, but what can you do, you guys? And I think that I actually talked about everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about. In the background, you could see two videos. The first one was a little snippet from the stream, and the second one was the City Living Neighborhoods expansion. And the third snippet is the video from Twitter that I'm going to add when I started talking about this new quarterly update. So yeah, I think that they are adding a lot more content, but I cannot actually say that the content is going to be good. I can tell that I love the City Living content, but for the rest, I'm actually not sure. But we will see after they announce those as well. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in the future, and I think that they're going to really improve the game, and I'm actually hoping that they're going to improve the game, because I fell in some kind of a rut where I didn't want to play The Sims, but in the last couple of months, in the last month, I've been playing Sims a lot more, and I've been enjoying it a lot more. So I cannot wait for the new expansion to see if it's going to improve the game or destroy the game. So yeah, we will see, you guys. And that is going to be everything for this episode of Plumbob Talk. Next time, I think I will be able to talk about festivals, because they said that the next stream is going to introduce us festivals. So I'm hoping that it will happen this week, so I can talk next week. And yeah, you guys, that is going to be everything that I have to say for now. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you like these little streams and these little update announcements? Tell me what you think about the announcement that they put on Twitter, and let me know if you like that, if you hate that, and stuff like that. So that is going to be everything, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!